Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Ricky Cadden back again with another Friday stock review from Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys are doing absolutely stupendously amazing. We have been crushing the markets in this sideways action that we've been getting. Let's go and talk about it, guys. The SPY. Now, right now, we did get a phenomenal double bottom pattern. We haven't yet come back down to retest, although we did get a short retest back here, a nice little pullback retest to see if we do bounce and go higher. That would most likely happen. The volume is actually I would say quite low at the moment. We are still struggling to get above this particular level around 422-ish. Now, I have been speaking about this in my trading floor, but the E-minis, guys, same thing as the SPY. You guys can see we still haven't yet broke above, although we are trading higher. Fairly sideways in my opinion. We are still also trying to close above here quite strongly, and it's not really showing just yet. So we'll have to wait and see how we travel next week. But the market is bullish, guys. If you take a look at the shorter term moving averages, we are bullish on all time frames. So I mean, be one with the trend, be bullish on the trend. But there have been some phenomenal dips to buy, and one that we did buy was on BYND. Now, Beyond Meat, we did actually sell some puts at the $110 strike, which expired on this day right here. We expired back here, and then the very next day, this week, we've just traded on bullish. Now, you can see that is 110 all the way up to 140. Now, if you were to just sell one contract back here, or even if you did buy 100 shares, but if you sold one contract, that is equal to 100 shares of Beyond Meat. Now, you guys do the math. From 110 up to 140, that is $4,000 per contract. I have had a lot of messages from a lot of traders this morning saying that they have made, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 on this particular trade. Super grateful. But Beyond Meat, guys, it was just a really great dip buying opportunity. If you take a look at the long-term moving averages, I did mention we would trade up to the 100, 200 simple moving average. Take a look at the weekly chart. I mean, this was just a phenomenal level. We were saying 110, which was basically below the low of the whole entire year, guys. Last time we were down this level, was basically April, May last year during COVID. And it was just a great opportunity to buy, guys. Take a look at the RSI as well. You can see that we were just superbly extended to the downside. So great dip buying opportunity for everyone. Well done to all of you who did take this trade. And let's look at X. Now, X, the next one is X. Now, this is obviously a weekly options newsletter play, as you guys can see here. I did post this on Tuesday, back on this bullish candle. We got triggered in and found support, bounced, and then starting to rocket higher. Almost hitting our target last night. Sensational volume. I do expect this one to trade higher. But yeah, guys, if you do want to get involved with these particular trades and start crushing the markets as a real life trader with me and my team, hop on over to reallifetrading.com. If you have not traded the stock market ever in your entire life and you have thought, man, I just want to learn how to trade the stock market, we do have free courses: beginner, intermediate, advanced, and day trading. So if any of these will appeal to you, if you are an absolute beginner, a new fresh green person, we've got the green beginner trading course for you. And if you've been around a little bit, but you think you want to learn a little bit more, we've got the intermediate and advanced. Now, advanced is going to teach you a lot of fantastic strategies, which probably will blow your mind just that little bit. But guys, get involved. It's entirely free. And if you do want to trade with us, go to our live trading tab. It's only $159 a month, guys. And like I said, that particular trade on Beyond Meat, it's only been a week. We're up like $8,000 or something like that. So, we do this literally every single week, day in, day out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do have webinars where I talk about the markets. But guys, I won't talk too much about that, but definitely get involved. I'll leave a link in the description below for you. So X, we did get into this trade. Beautiful buying the dip. If you take a look at the shorter term moving averages, sensational dip buy off the 50-day EMA. Now, why did we buy off this level? Well, we've only bounced off this level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the past. Why not a seventh, right? Why not a seventh? Buy the dip, go higher. The trend is bullish. Be one with the trend. Here is the ASX 200. The ASX 200, phenomenal gap and go today. Gapping up above all the highs and just cruising on higher. We had some nice little bearish candles gapping higher, which you guys know as a gap and go, and it is brand new all-time highs. So at this point, guys, I just would be bullish on the ASX. There are a lot of opportunities at low levels. For example, here's Flight Centre. Now, Flight Centre is coming back down to this support level that we have here at 14.15. Now, if you take a look at the long-term moving averages, it's also coinciding with the 200 simple moving average. Look at this glorious hammer candle that we have here. I mean, Chris Hemsworth himself, woo boy. Man, that is the hammer of Thor right there. Bouncing off a support level, my gosh, look at that volume coming in. Guys, if this level breaks, obviously there would be something else going on, but I don't expect this to break. We've bounced off this level quite a number of times in the past, and that we've rejected this level. So buy low, sell high, old resistance becomes new support, and right now this was a previous resistance, support, back down to support level. Let's look to buy the dip on Flight Centre. So all you Flight Centre fans, looking good out there. Now, Kogan has been falling off an absolute cliff, just tumbling, hitting the rocks, bouncing off the rocks, getting a little bit of airborne, and then crumbling lower a little bit. If you are in Kogan, or if you're looking to buy Kogan, I'm going to point something out to you guys which will give you a little bit more perspective. Take a look at the weekly chart. Have a look where we are currently at right this instant. We are at a previous level of resistance, just like we were on the previous chart that I did show you. Previous old resistance becomes, what is it? New support. Look at the volume coming in at this level. Now, I have mentioned to a lot of my traders in the trading room that usually if a stock has had a massive rally and they start to pull back, usually they'll start to pull back about 70%. So if we take a look at how far we've pulled back here, we've pulled back, 65-ish. I mean, guys, really, like almost 70%, right? So very, very close. This is where you're going to be looking at accumulating shares. This is where you'll see that most likely on Kogan, we're most likely going to just start to trade sideways, build pressure, and then from there, guys, we'll probably find some resistance around the 100 and 200 simple moving average, and then before you know it, we're going to start rocket shipping higher. Maybe not like we did back in COVID, but we will definitely start to trend nicely on Kogan very, very soon. Here is crude oil. Now, crude oil finally getting a really nice close above this red zone. Now, this has been a resistance level in the past for quite some time, and we are looking quite good. Volume is still dropping off, so we could start to trend a little bit higher, just a very slow, grindy trend. But guys, good news is, I mean, look at the hammer candles that we are getting in. The last 3 days or 4 days, we've had some phenomenal dip buying opportunities at these high levels. We had some fairly decent volume, and we are starting to cruise on up. So it will be very interesting to see how we close today on Friday on crude oil. But I would just be bullish, guys, and look to buy the dip if and when it does occur. Now, gold, guys, gold. Oh boy! Now gold is most likely going to continue to trend on bullish, guys. If you aren't in gold, then you probably should be. Long term, I did give all my traders the tip back here that this was a phenomenal dip buying location. So guys, double bottoms, retest of a neckline, previous support. Once again, previous support, trading higher, previous support. You guys get it. We are trading higher. We are currently. I did draw this particular Mr. Squiggles line back here on this day, and I did mention we would trade higher first, come back down, find support again, and then we should get a nice little rocket up to around 1952. What a fantastic year. But yeah, it would be really, really great on gold. And here is the Aussie dollar. Now, the Aussie dollar, I did mention back here on this day, we're going to go sideways. So just look to buy low, sell high. Trade on the lower time frames on this one, guys. If you are day trading this, have a look at possibly the 30-minute chart or maybe even the hourly chart and just look to buy on these dips. I mean, you've got these phenomenal support levels down here and just trade within this range between 77.10 and 77.80. I mean, that's 70 pips if you are a forex trader. 70 pips. If you can do 70 pips every single week, I mean, guys, that's just money for jam right there. So get involved. And if you haven't done so yet, guys, like I said, if there's a chart, if there's a chart, it's got a heart. So if it's got a heart, we can definitely trade it, guys. Hop on over to Real Life Trading, get involved, get signed up, and I can't wait to have you trading alongside me and my team. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.